16 via telephone conference, at which time the following is going to be discussed and considered. But please note, in accordance with the Office of the Governor issued on March 16, 2020, and as amended on April 2nd, 2020, the Parks Board for the City of Red Oak, Texas, will conduct a regular meeting by telephone conference at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, August 17, 2021, in order to advance the public health goal of limiting face-to-face meetings, also called social distancing, in an effort to slow the spread of the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19 pandemic. This is an open meeting conducted by telephone and or video conference. There will be no public access to a physical location. City staff, Red Oak Park board members are encouraged to participate in the meeting by teleconference in order to allow the city to follow the CDC's social distancing guidelines. I do call the meeting to order at 7:13. I do declare a quorum is present, and I declare notices legally posted pursuant to the Open Meetings Act. And we'll do an invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Any volunteers? No volunteers. I lost Joanne. Okay, I'll pray. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, and we ask that you be with our thoughts and what we feel is in the best interest for the students and citizens of Red Oak. We ask that you will guide and direct this meeting, and we ask that you will be with all of our leaders, bless this nation, protect our nation, and we ask that you protect all the students and teachers that are going back to school tomorrow. And please be with the police, the fire, the EMS people. Put a shield around our community to keep the virus away. We ask that you be with each and every citizen. For it's in your precious name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
And Pledge of Allegiance. Have a flag back. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States
of America,
of America and to the republic
for which
which it stands, one nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
with
liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We don't have any presentations. We don't have any citizens to be heard. Please let it be known, Jenny Lindsay, Chappelle White, Joanne Smith are on, as well as Kyle Kelly and our guy from IT. So I appreciate you being here. We don't have, I've not heard anything from Maria Dowding, and not sure about Chandria Kelly. Chandria was absent in June. We did not have a meeting in July, but she's not even listed on our agenda for tonight, so I'm not sure if she is still part of the park board or not. So we'll have to investigate.
Somebody had some really bad feedback. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we good? Can you hear better now, Chappelle?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. New business open session. Consideration of the following park and recreation minutes that were held May 20th, 2021. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. So sorry. Wrong one. The consideration of the following park and recreation minutes that was held Tuesday, June 15th, regular park and recreation. I will take a motion to approve. Joanne, do you have your meeting minutes or agenda or anything with you up there in Missouri? You're on mute.
No, I don't have internet or anything up here, so I couldn't get any of it.
Okay. Okay. I have read over them. I'll make a motion to approve meeting minutes from June 15th.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Passes 3-0. Discuss and make decisions related to Fall Festival on October 23rd, 21. Thanks for the list that you made, Kyle. That was great. Discuss and make decisions related to the Fall Festival on October 23rd. Are we going to have a possible theme? Lions Club's going to take care of the costume contest, prizes, possible canned good collection, trunk or treat, possible hayride. Do you want to elaborate, Kyle?
Sorry, I have to release that mute button.
That's okay.
Well, anything that we want to do for the event, I just need to know what y'all recommend so I can start putting it together, make sure that we have everything going. I can't tell you how much money we have left because of the new finance system. They're working on that feverishly right now because we don't know how much money we have left. So I'm not worried about it. I'm sure we have enough to cover anything that we want to do. And so anything that you guys want us to try to attempt to put together, so let me know and we'll start working on it so that way I can start getting that done, and I'll give you feedback as soon as we find out whether or not certain things are going to work.
Okay, do we know for sure or visited with the Oak Fellowship to see if their youth department and stuff were still going to do the games and everything?
Yes, they are. I spoke with the outreach pastor and they are ready. I've given them the date of October 23rd because of some other conflicts on the other dates in which they would not be able to participate, but they were okay with October 23rd,
Okay.
which is the week prior to Halloween. It's a little bit early, but it's one of those that we're for sure will be able to get everything that we want.
Well, we had voted or suggested back in June that was the date we were going to do, was October 23rd from 4 to 8.
Correct. And that works out good because that date is also the softball, Red Rob's softball tournament.
Oh.
And Steve said that they will start early. And since it's, softball games are about 1 hour long, they could get a lot of games in. And he said he would have it. They would try to wrap as soon as they could, so the way that they weren't preventing any kids from being able to participate.
Joanne,
Uh-huh.
are you still doing anything with Pennies from Heaven? Are you
Yeah.
still?
Sure.
Do they want the canned goods this time, or do you have any idea?
Let me check with her when I go in Monday. I'd already
Okay.
asked her, but she didn't get back with me. So let me ask her again on Monday.
Okay. Can you just holler at me or Kyle, either one, and let us know so we can get a flyer, put it on
Okay.
the flyer?
All right.
Okay, thanks. Do we want to do a theme? For
Well,
the,
we never have her. I mean, you can talk about making the people decorate their trunks a certain way with the theme, or
I don't know, is that what we were thinking about, Kyle?
Well, I'm open for anything that y'all want. I mean, if you think we can do it and kind of get kids to go that direction, that's great. If not, then we just keep it a Halloween theme, and then let people go and do and generate their own thing. And theme could guide us too on things such as how do we decorate and things like that. So I know that the theme of the I keep want to call it the possum trot days, but
Oh. Yeah,
I've always called it that. But their theme is superheroes, and so I don't know what I mean. What do y'all think? I mean, y'all want to have a theme, and if you do, what type of theme do you want? And anybody have any suggestions?
I don't have any suggestions for that.
I still like the Halloween. I mean, because I'm a fan of Halloween, so Halloween works for me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, let everybody be creative on their own.
Okay,
okay.
we'll just keep the Halloween theme.
And I don't
So, what are
like
you thinking?
Halloween.
Like, oh, Halloween is my favorite. I do. I have always loved Halloween since a
Really?
kid. I love Halloween. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like to be scared.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Okay, costume contest and prizes that we heard from Melanie Peterson, and Lions Club is going to take care of all of that.
Okay.
Great. We still gonna do the trunk or treat?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The people from Access, no, is it Access Self Storage?
Yeah.
Mary and them, they are so creative. Don't they usually win?
Most of the time. I know they did that year when they had the gorillas.
Yeah. We've had a lot of good participation. Are we gonna set it up like we did last time, Kyle, or what do you think?
Well, I wasn't here last time.
You aren't?
No, it was just before I started.
All the vendors on the hillside.
Joanne, you broke
We had all the
up. Can
vendors
you say that
on-
again?
Sorry, we couldn't hear you, Joanne.
Oh, we had all the vendors on hillside going up and down by the park in that hillside. No, what's that side street going down by the park?
I'll think of it as soon as we hang up. I know what you're talking
I will
about.
too.
Not
there by
Live
between
Oak,
the
the other
volleyball
street.
That's
and
what we had.
basketball.
We had the vendors right in there. And we gave them like a car length a piece, so they could put some stuff out. Didn't we have them going around the circle too?
That's where we had them. Well, no, we did because we ran out of room for
Right.
for all the things. But my concern is, Kyle, with Red Oak baseball, softball, are we going to have that street, Live Oak, and that other street open, or can we shut it off?
Nope. We have priority on that for that event. That's why when I met with Steve yesterday, I asked him as soon as he can figure out his tournament schedule. I need to know because I really want to. I've told him the predicament, and what I need him to do is to try to do everything he can to get all the games in before 4:00, which he thinks he can get almost all the games in by then anyway, because they'll be able to do 4 games per hour. So that's 8 teams.
Okay.
So that blocking that road off will not be an issue.
That'll be good.
Are we doing any type of food trucks or anything?
I was going to say, we usually have food trucks and stuff.
Has anybody heard from the Pink Pig?
We can't even find them listed anymore.
Mm-mm.
Did Lori, by any chance, get you the list of vendors that we have contacted prior to or anything?
Yes, ma'am. I've got a full list of every vendor she's contacted in the past.
Okay. Alrighty.
And what vendors would y'all like to see us try to get there? What kind of food and what kind of things? I mean, does it really matter, or does it matter more to get them there? I mean, the only one I care about is that guy that did that popcorn. That person, whoever it was.
We definitely need her for Christmas too. But
Yeah, and just remind them to like bring food, because you remember for 4th of July, one of the vendor ran out because they didn't think it was going to be that big, and I was like, yeah. So just kind of remind them, give them a PSA, like bring food. I'm open to any kind. So I mean, like street tacos are always good. Just different varieties of things. Something quick that's not going to take a long time to cook, where people don't have to stand in lines for long times.
And we need to try to get vendors from Red Oak. I mean, like the last event, the DJ came from Grapevine or somewhere. We have local DJs. We need to try to get them. So we need to try to get local food trucks if we know of any, or local, and use the local businesses.
Yeah, the one I don't know where the DJ came from, but I do know that on the food trucks we invited and we called everybody on the list, local or whatnot, did call outs and asked around and just didn't get a good response, really.
I will talk to Mr. Tooley to see if he's available. Of course, we don't need a DJ for that for Christmas or Halloween, because we just,
Well, true. I mean, we need to try to use local vendors if we can. Red Oak, Ferris, Ovilla, even Waxahachie, just Ellis County people if we can.
yeah. Well, did I give you that card for that lady, that barbecue lady by any chance, Kyle?
I
Did I-
didn't get anything on that.
You haven't gotten anything? I'll see if I still have hers because I already told her about, and they were local people, I believe. So I don't know. I think it's just, we just need to start getting the word out, I guess. Do you know of any, Joanne?
I'm trying to think, but I know there used to be a taco truck up there by Pratt on Willow Road. But I
Yeah.
don't know if they're still up there now or not.
Yeah, they don't come up there anymore. He used to come at night. I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Because he had good street tacos.
Yeah, he had good tacos. He used to have a line at night. So I don't know if they still allow him to do it or not, but I don't see him anymore.
Oh,
Well, I guess we need to just start, I don't know, going out at night and see who's selling food.
Jenny, I'll help you out with that. I'll roam the streets a little bit, see what we can find.
Well, I'm hoping too that with Founders Day, that's what it's called, not Possum Trot, Founders Day. That's coming up. We can see what vendors they have and tell them that we're coming in October 23rd and December 4th.
We call that roadkill in the vendors. We're picking them up from somebody else.
There you go. So, you know that one lady, Mrs. Jones, over at Wooden Elementary.
well, she's retired now, but yes.
Oh, is she retired?
Uh-huh.
She's not at Wooden anymore?
Nope.
Oh, shoot.
But I saw her not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, you know, they have that food truck. And they're always at our events. And she also has, you know, she still does
Well-
jams and jellies and pickles and
Yeah, I'll ask Deanna, because
okay.
she steps up there to see if
Uh-huh.
she can know somebody that has her phone number.
Okay. Okay. Because I know they do the farmers market in Waxahachie every Saturday. I do know that.
I'll never go down there.
I haven't been out to the new place. So
Where's it at now?
out by Lake Waxahachie.
Oh,
You know where the road splits and it used to be
Yeah.
a very good eating place.
yeah.
Yeah.
That real good. I can't think of the name of it. It was a steakhouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
good
either,
visit.
but yeah. So anyway, but that's where the new farmers market is.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to do a hayride?
I
Can't
like
get
the
any
idea of a hayride. Oh, we can't
Yes.
get any hay?
Can we get
If we
some
can get
hay?
hay, yes. If we can get hay, yes.
Can we get some hay? Well, hey, yeah, we can.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Well, we can get it. We can get it definitely a hayride. And just put mask required, or if we want to go back to mask required, or what?
I don't know that we can.
I don't know that we
Okay,
can
gotcha.
require it, but
Recommended strongly.
yes.
Yes, recommended strongly. I like that word.
Do we need to order bags? Any Halloween treat bags? You know, we have some kids that don't come with anything. And we always ask our vendors to bring
2 bags of
large,
candy.
large
2 large bags of candy for us.
to
Plus
give.
whatever well, usually it's 5 canned goods plus two large bags of candy.
Well, what about something like we asked Sonic, Chick-fil-A, or somebody like that for bags? Is that acceptable or?
Sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do they do bags like that? I don't know.
I'll find
I
out.
know
mean,
Sonic
it's
used to
worth
give
asking.
out treats and stuff for Halloween, but I don't know. They may never know. Tax
I
right
don't-
off for them, so they probably will.
They always do 50-cent corn dogs. They're always good for corn dogs.
Well, you know, Chick-fil-A, I think the one in Waxahachie has a van. Maybe they can make up a bunch of Chick-fil-A sandwiches and come out there and sell them. You know, from the one in Red Oak.
They might, because they even come to the games now and sell the sandwiches.
Well, yeah. What's our guy here in Red Oak? I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. I need to have my list of chamber people. Anyway, yeah, we could. We could. I don't know that they will come out and sell them, but don't they? Because I know, they sold them at baseball games, softball games, and all that.
Well, I know the first year they were there, they sold them to the soccer association, and then the soccer association sold them at the high school games.
Yeah.
But I was somewhere not too long ago, somewhere across town.
You know about Jeremy?
Yeah.
They still had
Jeremy
it out there.
Tragic.
Yes.
Yeah. That's who I'm talking about. We might talk to him and see.
Yeah, and see if they want to participate in the trunk or treat and stuff.
And while you're talking to him, you might want to go ahead and ask him if December 4th, if they could do a float or Chick-fil-A, if they'll be in the parade for
Had the cow there.
Huh?
Had the cow there.
Yeah. So we can hit Jeremy with both dates, October 23rd and December 4th.
Are we getting long sleeve shirts for these events? Or
We should have long sleeve shirts. Do you not have long sleeve shirts?
no, I don't have one. No, I don't have. I'll reach out to Lori because I don't have any.
You don't have any shirts at all?
I just have one. I have the collar, and then I have the one from the red, white, and blue, but I don't have any long sleeve shirts.
What
Let me
size
see
do-
what I have. If you'll remind me, let me see what I have when I get home, because I've got Rodney's shirts. And I got
What size?
I got some-
Chanel?
Women's large.
let me see what I got when I get home.
Okay.
I've got several of them.
Okay, Joanne, thank you.
We haven't changed our Red Oak logo or anything as such, have we, Kyle?
The city mandated for us an official Red Oak logo
Okay.
that's got the it's not very different than the original. It's just got a little bit different with the leaf, and that's it. And it's very hard to discern anytime that difference anytime you get a like embroidery or something done electronically on online, you can tell the difference. But when you put it on a shirt or a hat, it's not much different than the previous logo, the RO with the oak leaf.
Okay. So you don't think we need to get new shirts at this point in time yet?
It's up to y'all. If y'all want something, let me know.
When's our new budget come in?
Starts on October 1st.
Okay.
So about 6 weeks.
Okay. We need to start, then probably need to start looking, but do you guys have a particular vendor you guys use?
The city uses just the one that the guy that's there at the old post office. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that location or
Aaron's design, yeah.
right there at the oh, good night. I can't even think of the name of the right there in old downtown, right there by the railroad tracks.
Uh-huh.
On
Yeah, the
time
lady owns
sign.
that one. Yeah, on
Yeah.
time.
Yes, and essentially you can go in there. She's got books and everything. We can take a look and order whatever it is you need, and then they've got the official designs and everything already ready to go.
Okay. I like that lady over there. She's very, very nice. And so, yeah.
Yeah, she is a sweetheart. I
Yeah.
deal with her a lot. She's a sweetheart. Her and her husband.
Okay. What else do we need to do for Fall Festival? Are we good for it or no?
I just need to know what kind of a layout has been done in the past so we can kind of imitate that and feed off of it.
Okay. Okay. Can you see if that girl can do a drawing, create a poster or a flyer, something we can start posting, give to the chambers and stuff?
Alexa?
Alexa. One of
Yeah.
these days I'll remember her name. I don't know why I shouldn't remember that, because isn't that the name of that thing you talk to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll try to start keeping those two together. We have a big note on ours for Scott's mom. Alexa, call, and if she needs to call me or Scott or Gary or fire department or whatever, she knows how to use it. So I'll try to start remembering her name.
What do y'all think about getting the ad sign put up on the corner of Dobbitts and Red Oak Road, the multicolor sign that we've done before, and do
I
that?
think that's very helpful. Yes,
Okay.
I really do. Of course, I don't know. It's pretty good out there at Brookshire's too.
Yeah, I like it in both locations. I've seen them in both, but definitely the one at Brookshire's. I always drive by and read it
Yeah.
anytime I see a sign up. So I think the signs are always good to have.
Okay.
I would like to go. Okay, go. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Discuss and, do we need anything else on here? We've got the costume contest. She's going to get the prizes. Possible theme. We're just doing the Halloween, the Oaks. We're going to check on the canned good collection. We usually do a canned good collection, and then we usually do a different kind of collection for Christmas. We will do trunk or treat and possible hayride. Kyle, I'll get with you and kind of draw out, or Joanne can draw out, or both of it, whatever, to see what we've done in the past.
All right.
Okay.
Who's the beneficiary of the canned food drive?
We take it to Pennies from Heaven.
Okay.
Do you know of any?
It's the Ellis County Outreach.
Ellis County Outreach.
And I take it up there because I volunteer on Mondays.
Okay. Perfect.
Is there somebody that, do you know of another organization or anything? No?
No. I think we try to keep it as local as we possibly can.
Yeah. Joanne, when you talk to her, you know, I know we usually do the canned good collection. Can you talk to her about Christmas and see if she wants canned goods or if she's gonna want blankets or jackets or socks or, you know,
Yeah.
just,
I'll ask her about both of them.
okay, great. Thanks. Okay, are we good with Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're good.
okay. Hey girl, I see you.
I forgot I hit the camera. Hey, y'all. I'm making burgers. Sorry.
Okay, let's discuss and make some decisions related to the Christmas parade on December 4th. And of course, you know, one good thing about it, I guess, we can, I can always talk to, or we can talk to, oh gosh, Mr. Woodward over at the chamber, and see if they're having a parade, and of course we can see who all's in their parade and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Founder Day is having a parade,
Okay,
and
so
theirs is at 9 o'clock on that Saturday morning of the September the 11th,
uh-huh.
and their event is from 10 to 2 that day as well. So that's they're a little bit different than they were in the past for time.
Yeah. But you know, really, that's long enough, actually, because by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it gets pretty dead. So that was probably a good call on their part. Okay.
What time was the parade in 2020 or 2019?
3 o'clock.
3?
I think so. And then everything else opened up 4.
Okay, because I remember that event. It worked. That was really good. That the parade worked really well into the event.
Well, we've got to set some times because we didn't set a time when we were on December 4th or when we chose the date December 4th. So do we want to keep it with that time? Parade at 3?
Yeah, because then children's usually have theirs that day.
Yeah. We've always had to compete with them.
Yeah.
And used to, our girls, our drill team and stuff used to be invited and everything, but I don't know recently if they have or not. So anyway, but actually I would like to see if we can do a parade. And I guess you can have lights or whatever, but I think we need to set a theme. Let's do some t-shirts and let's we'll figure out some kind of plaque, trophy, ribbon, I don't know, theme for the best float or most colorful or I don't know, something. Want to do that?
Sure.
I'm just trying to think of some ideas that we used to do way back when, but we haven't done. And you know, I can remember we had the panel of judges and we sat where the old, well, it's where Public Works is now. That used to be the fire department. And we sat, what do you call the benches, the bleachers, a small set of bleachers. Do you remember that, Joanne? So you said a small set of bleachers, and that's where the judges sat. but we
Right.
didn't let the people know that that's where the judges sat. And we had just random people there, and they would judge the floats as they went by. So it was kind of an anonymous thing. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm not, real crazy, but kind of. What
Just
do you
kind of.
think, Kyle? Yeah, just kind of. And what kind of prizes can we do, Kyle? Do we just have to do like plaques or ribbons or what?
What do y'all want? I mean, what have y'all done in the past that y'all like?
We haven't.
Really?
Way back when, we did, I think way back when we did plaques one year, way back when we did, well, no, the ribbons and medals were for some
The
other
right.
that we did. I guess just the plaques is what we've done before, Kyle.
Y'all still want to do plaques, or y'all have any other thoughts that anybody wants to share?
I like plaques unless we do like those huge jumbo ribbons, like like you see in the derby, something like that, something big. Either or is fine for me.
Doesn't matter to me.
I think plaques would be easy to do, and they'd be easy to hand out.
Yeah. So do we want to do like, well, we got to think of a theme.
Yeah, we need to come up with the categories for the prizes, or I'm sorry, category for the parade winners, or what are they competing against? What are we comparing them to? And that way we know we can advertise the different categories. Is it the most original, the the best of show. I don't know how we want to do it, but we come up with the categories, and then we can essentially advertise those, and then we'll have the plaques for those different categories.
Mhm.
And then maybe we'd have something like when we select the theme that something that most fitting their theme, or whatever, best of show for theme, basically saying that what was the most likable entrant that had met the if we do candy cane is the theme. Well, if you were a candy cane group or whatever, and you came in and that was you ended up being the most I don't know how you say that, candy cane like or whatever, you met the theme, then that would be the selected winner. Basically we give some idea of what we're looking for to the judges.
Okay.
That way because some people will ask, well, what does it take to win the best of show? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if we can come up with some categories, that'll be helpful.
Okay.
And then certainly I do like the idea of coming up with some sort of theme. So that way you get a little bit more tighter fit of all the different groups, and you can kind of judge them against the others, and not necessarily to say one's bad and one's good, but just, sometimes people go way above and beyond and they're outstanding and people know it.
Yeah.
So what about like a Winter Wonderland theme or something like that? I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I like the Winter Wonderland theme. But let me ask a question. We had the snow machine. Do we still have the snow machine?
Do not know. Have not been in that building.
Okay. If we do, and okay, let me play the devil's advocate. I don't know. If we do a Winter Wonderland, I would like to see if we could do like an an ice rink, and not a regular ice rink. I have been to places where it's like, it looks like ice, but it's really like plastic or something.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking if we're gonna do like a Winter Wonderland theme, then yeah, we need the snow machines, we need the ice rink. How cool would it be if we could get a huge sleigh? You know,
Well, didn't we check on ice rink one time? It's gonna be about $5,000.
you know what? We can afford it, right, Kyle?
Whatever you tell me.
Yes.
Well, he's got a big grin on his face.
Huh?
I said he had a big grin on his face when he said that.
Well,
Well,
let me just let me tell
Here's
you.
the thing. I explained to how the budget stuff is working for us now. Essentially, before, they kind of broke us into like, you had $25,000 for the year. I've got discretion on all the different budget items now, to where if we decide we want to spend 40,000 on our different events, and it meets the city council's goals, I'm not going to get any pushback. It's one of those things where, it's just a matter of I'll give something up somewhere else in order to make this work. And I can move some operational money around in order to make this work. So, if this is what we want to go after, and we come up with a cost and it's more than we had budgeted, then I'll have to move some things around. And then the good thing is, in 2023 budget, we will go through and add money to it. We'll ask for more, and it's justifiable whenever I put down the justification that, if it was successful, or we felt like it was a start and we want to move forward with it. And like I say, we did one of the, and I don't know what they call it, but I've seen them too, and they work really well. The false floor that is like, it is like glass when you're skating on it with skates. It is just like ice, but it's not. It's
Right.
just a plastic material. And if that's something we want to go after, then let's do it. That's the prerogative of the Parks and Rec Commission to go for it. And then we'll make it happen.
I really do like that theme, Chappelle, the Winter Wonderland. Are you good with it? Joanne, are you good with
Sure.
it?
Yeah.
I think we can make it so pretty. Just, especially with the snow machines and glass, like that's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if we can, Kyle, I don't know, you probably be nicer at it than I would be. Glen Heights is where I saw the ice skating thing.
Okay.
And I went over to their Christmas thing, and they had a huge sleigh. And I don't know that they had a snow machine, but anyway, it was really, really cute. I mean, it was really, really great. So I don't know if you can find out where they got it from or whatever. But I do know that there's a lady over here on catty corner from my street where the Coffees used to live. The Grace, what's the church at the end? Billy Great's church, right here at the end of the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know where I'm talking about, Joanne?
Yes.
Okay. You remember where the Coffees lived on the corner?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, right across the street from that church. Well, behind where the Coffees lived, they redid that house and garage, and it's blue and white. And I know those people have a huge sleigh. that they put out at Christmas time. And maybe they would let us borrow it for that day or something. I don't know if we
It's
can't
not
find it.
movable, is it?
Huh?
It's not movable, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
I think, yeah, well, they have to move it. They have to store it.
No, I mean, you couldn't take people on a sleigh ride.
Oh, no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no. That we'll wait that for 23.
A
Let's-
one horse open sleigh.
Yeah, yeah. So, let's start little with the snow machine and the ice rink, and let's do
We already got our theme now for next year. See how they worked out?
uh-huh. What is it called? Let's see. I don't know, but my brain's going 90 to nothing. I love Christmas. Love Christmas. So, and we got to get some big decorations and balls and everything to put out. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So we know the time is going to be 3:00. Is that what time the parade's going to start?
Yeah, I think we said 3:00, and then we'll try to have the event somewhere around 4.
Okay.
And on the parade route, where do y'all want to start? I mean, we always typically end at the same place, but where do y'all want to start?
I thought we always start there at the corner
church.
of Red
two
Oak
churches.
Road, Main and Red Oak Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we go up Main Street, turn on, not Hillside.
We can't go through the city anymore. They won't let us. We have to go down Main Street, or we have to go down Red Oak Road and turn on.
Oh, so we're going to go down Red Oak Road. We're not going to go through downtown.
No, they won't
Well-
let us do that anymore.
Clinton's going through downtown.
Well, when did that change?
Well, he's not going exactly through downtown. What he's doing is he's starting on the side streets and backing his people up towards where the end of his parade will be close to downtown, because that way when they start and they make the loop, there'll be enough room. Apparently he's got a lot of people signed up. I hope that's true, but I haven't confirmed that.
Well, maybe we should wait until after their parade, see how it goes, to make our route.
I agree with you, Joanne. That's a really good idea to kind of see how they do and how it works, and we can get better than, we can get better at it than good.
Yeah, we really need to have all the parades going the same way as much as possible, because it confuses people.
Yes, it does. And, at one time, all we could do was go down Red Oak Road to Live Oak and turn left and in there. Where
But
we
before we went down through downtown.
Yeah, where we used to go, Kyle, is we would line up there at Red Oak Road in Maine. We would head west. I mean,
No,
south.
south, yeah,
South.
south.
We would head south on Main Street. And then between On Time Designs and I guess it's a barber shop now.
Mhm.
Okay. We would turn to the right and we would go down. It's not Water Street. It is.
I go down that every day.
Yeah. I can't think of the name of the street.
Anyway, we go straight down that street to the park.
Yeah.
I believe it's Waller.
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 Yes. Waller Street. We go straight down Waller Street. And then that way the people could turn to the right and drive on out to Red Oak Road and leave. That's how we used to go.
And then when we changed it, I mean, people are still confused.
Yeah.
Because one parade goes one way, another parade goes a different way.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think I agree that we just wait and see how the Founders Day parade goes, and we kind of learn from them, and hopefully we'll make we won't make any mistakes that they make, and then we'll get better. Because I certainly would love to have a really big parade. That's a big deal
It
everywhere.
is a big deal.
Everywhere I've ever been, it's a huge deal. And, you know, I don't know who all we can invite that we haven't invited in the past or whatever, whether it's fire departments, police departments, whatever. You know, kids love police and fire cars, or
Oh, yeah.
police cars and fire trucks.
Yeah. We need to have Ovilla, we need to have Glen Heights, we need to have all of Red Oak, not just one of the stations, but both of the stations. We need to have the EMS, we need to have school police, we need to have the regular police. They all have to be part of the parade. I don't see why we couldn't have Cowboy Church. They have a posse.
That's
You know, the sheriff's department, I don't know if they still have any kind of horses or anything like that. I don't know why they could not be invited. Invite the sheriff's department. Let's get, you
Because the
know,
last time our parade wasn't that big. It only had like, what, 10 vendors or 10 things in it?
no, it wasn't that big. No.
And people said, well, I stood out here for an hour for this.
They're, you know, we just need to get letters out and say, look, this is what we're going to do.
We'll make our best effort to get as many folks involved with the parade. I think that's important. I really think that this community is growing, and they'll
Yes.
love to see that kind of stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. We've got to. And, you know, McDonald's, they have, you know, why can't we get Ronald McDonald out here? And how about contacting Bombardier or Conquer? Isn't that how you pronounce their names? Conquer?
Who's that?
The ones that took over Triumph. They bought out Triumph.
Oh,
Okay. He really wants to be involved in the community.
hey, what?
Right? The guy
Didn't
from
that
Conquer.
Didn't that new restaurant have a food truck?
Huh?
Didn't that new restaurant that they're building by City Hall have a food truck?
Cajun?
Yeah.
I heard they do.
They go to fair.
Are they still working over there? Because I haven't seen anybody when I walk over by the in that area. I haven't seen anybody working lately. Are they still doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having supply chain issues getting the materials. So his opening date has been pushed from July now all the way to, looks like it may be October.
Oh, wow. I heard September, but that was way before.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of when he can get everything in there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's close. It's just a matter of getting all the items that he needs inside that place so they can open. And
We have the new event center that's right here. They may want to get involved so they can promote their business as well. So it's quite a bit, like the title companies. Like I would just invite everyone, or even if they can't come, donate something.
Yeah.
I mean, they're providing services to our areas. Hey, you want our money, participate, you know, kind of thing.
hey, how about this? How about we try to come up with a flyer before the Founders Day parade, and
we can pass them out.
We hit all their participants up.
Exactly. No, there's nothing wrong with that. We have done that before. Yes. And I was thinking the same thing. They've got the 2021 Chamber of Commerce magazine, the new one out. Yes, we could go through that and get a list. Oh, yeah.
We can get out there because it's like you're in our communities and hey, come support. You know, we're giving our money and our time and come support us.
Exactly. We're trying to make it all beautiful and fun.
Yeah, Jenny's getting excited on the parade. I love it.
I know. No, it's not just the parade, it's Christmas. I just love Christmas. I like to be able to give. I love it, love it. So, anyway, okay. Okay, so we know the parade's at 3, and we're gonna do time. The time's gonna be 3 to whatever, right?
3 to
Yeah.
7.
Honey, if the lights are on and those kids can skate and they can do.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to say.
Yes, yes, yes. You're gonna find out about the canned booth or the canned goods or whatever. Food trucks, we're gonna start checking on that. Booths, yes, arts and crafts, any kind of fundraiser that the kids can, the high school kid, or not just the kids, the elementary kids, all those different associations. I see no reason why those kids cannot have a booth out there,
And some kind of face painting place.
Just like what they did for, and they'll do the same thing at Founders Day, have those booths and everything, I guess. But,
Yeah.
there's still other things that people can sell, whether it be the arts and crafts or the kids doing fundraisers, just whatever. Yes.
Well, the pictures will be a little better with Santa over at the the gazebo.
Yeah.
The Oaks had an event this last weekend that we kind of missed out on, but they had a guy that he specializes in painting, and he wanted to paint something, so he put 3 coats of fresh paint on the gazebo last week.
Wow.
Really?
So it's really, really freshened up. And then my guys are going to go in and redo the landscaping around it to try to make it a little bit nicer.
Okay.
Hey guys, my phone is going dead and my charger's in my husband's truck and he's gone.
Uh-oh. Okay, girl.
All right.
Thanks, Joanne.
Be
Right,
safe
right.
on the way home.
Yeah, we're
All
leaving.
right. Call
Yes,
me.
have a safe trip.
Yes. Call me.
Bye.
Bye. Call me. How do you do it? Call me. I think that way.
Yeah. Well, we lost our quorum, but we got a lot of good information.
Yeah. We made a lot of progress tonight. I'm so excited. Yay for us. Some decisions were done and made and everything. Does that mean you can't give us your report?
Yeah, I can give you a report.
We just can't vote on. She's back.
It only came on for a minute. So I don't think it's going to stay on.
Okay, talk quick. He's going to give us his report.
Okay. The splash pad's been open for the last 6 weeks.
Yes.
It closes at after Labor Day. So after Labor Day, it'll be winterized and shut down for the year. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's a good deal. The baseball park will be they're doing the final punch list right now. That'll be complete and turned over completely to the city, away from the construction company, starting Friday. So we'll have them done.
Wow. Okay.
Baseball signed up 301 kids for the fall. That's an amazing number.
Awesome.
So, and I haven't heard from soccer yet, but they start on September the 11th is their first day of soccer. And then the football association signed up 205 football players and 62 cheerleaders. So they did a phenomenal job. So we've got a lot of kids participating in different events in Red Oak now this year. And hopefully we've got some facilities for them that are going to be top notch. If y'all get a chance or want to come by, let me know. We'll go to I'll take you over to the football field. It is absolutely amazing.
Beautiful.
It's one of the nicest fields I've ever been a part of. And I've been on some good fields, and this one is really good shape, particularly for a municipal field. It's probably the best municipal field right now in the state.
Yep.
And I really hope they're excited. We've gotten phone calls from other people in other cities that are from other departments saying, hey, well, we're hearing rumors from our football association that y'all got a good field. So that's really good. And I hope people that from Red Oak are proud of that, and they get to play on that and play on it with pride. And so Coach BJ,
I've been bragging about it.
well, if you
I
want to go
have.
out there, let me know. I'll open the gates and you go out there and hang out on it, and we'll talk turf if you want. But it's really amazing. Like when Steve Samuels came by 2 days ago to visit with us about some stuff that he's working on. He got up there, he came out there, and he laid down on it. It was like, oh my gosh. He said, I've never felt anything this soft. He goes, I would rather have this than artificial turf. So that was really nice, because my guys have worked hard all summer to make sure that field's in tip top shape, and then we'll do everything we can to keep it there.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Do you think maybe you can get copies of these kids, of the football schedule, soccer schedule, that we can get to the chambers, we can post around town so people know to come to these games?
Well, we can. Football and softball is really easy. Soccer is difficult, because soccer, what you'll have to do is just put out that, hey, soccer plays on these dates from this time to that time, because they've got so many age groups. They may have 7 games going on at one time.
Wow.
And then so they stagger their times because parking issues. So they're staggering. So they may start at 8:15 in the morning and play until 5:15 in the afternoon. And there may be 3 games going here, 2 here, 1 here. It gets really crazy. Their schedule is the most mixed up thing, and it's really hard to publicize, but we can give a general time. Yes.
Okay. I think if we got that and could, again, I'm thinking Founders Day, I'll walk along and hand out flyers, or we will we ought to set up a park and rec booth, and let's have the football schedule. Let's have, all this stuff, and let's do our October theme and December theme, and Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I agree. Try to get out there as much as we can. There's a lot going on. We did get city council approval for a new playground for Watkins, but the location is going to change. It's going to go in. It's because it's going to be something that's going to help service the baseball, softball fields, the new city hall, and Watkins Park. So it's going to go down there in like we call it, the triangle area near field 2, down at the fields for baseball, softball. Right now we're waiting on the contractor to finish the driveway and the parking lot for the new city hall. City hall did have bids go out about 45 days ago for construction of the new city hall. And very, very pleased to know that multiple bids came in within budget. And so that gave them some options. So they're working those out right now to see what's the best value for the city. So it looks like in about 18 months, we could have a brand new city hall building and facility. And so, but that playground will play part of that. In order to take advantage of saving about $45,000 on the playgrounds, we went ahead and selected a playground, and we picked colors that are thematical to their maroon, gray, dark brown, and green. So and you'll have to see how I'll show you how they all work out, but that is going to be done. And then there will be an additional walkway that will tie into Watkins Park, and then we'll tie in over towards City Hall and over to the baseball fields. So that way, if a kid's playing baseball and little brother wants to go play, we are going to fence that in. So that way, when you enter that, you'll have to enter through a gate. So we don't have to worry about kids getting running out accidentally out into the streets. So when they're on the playground, they'll be in an enclosed area. If you follow the city council meeting, you know, the city council is hot on putting some basketball courts in. They want them spread out throughout the city in areas we've never had them before. So we're looking for some sort of a location where we can put them. And I've also been seeking additional information on some different types of courts, including surfaces and things like that, that the council has requested that I give them information back. So hopefully that'll be funded, because those run typically, the ones that they are talking about, and I don't know if they're really going to do this, but those can run as much as, you know, $100,000 a piece. And that's a really high end deal with covers and lights and painted floors. And, you know, it's all got all the bells and whistles, but I always try to propose that to them and let them peel back and tell me what they don't want, versus me having to go back and add things to it. So when I go back to them this next time, I'll have all that information together for them. And hopefully they'll have some ideas on where they want to plant those. And so we can get started. I did get an approval on new lights for the football field, for the we call it multi-sport, multi-use field. Musco Lighting will be our new lighting source there, which is the directional LEDs. Very, very awesome lighting, and it'll fit into the programming for Civic Rec that we're working on, to where if you wanted to rent something or rent a pavilion in Red Oak, you don't have to pick up the phone anymore. You can just go online and do everything. And, you know, your option is still call if you want to, but if you want to just get online and do all that, you want to rent a field or something, you can put that in there. And if you pay for lights or whatever, because it's after hours, after it's dark, that will automatically go into the Musco systems integrated into that program. It'll automatically turn the lights on and automatically turn them off for us. So it's pretty neat. And another project that we're working on is around the municipal pond, the municipal lake. EDC wants to clean that up, clean up all the edges, lift all the trees to 10 feet high, you know, the branches 10 feet or higher, clean up all the edges, take away all the brush, the undergrowth and everything, open that up all the way around, starting from the Tajan and then going north and then coming around all the way over to into the park and cleaning that up all the way around. So we've been working on getting bids for that. Another thing that we're talking about doing is putting in a fountain into that pond. And I told y'all I like to give them the options with all the bells and whistles, and let them say, hey, you know, we were kind of thinking we wanted to, if it's too much, because for what I've asked for is a 50-foot fountain that produces a fleur-de-lis look. It's lit. We can control the lighting from our cell phones. We can change colors, whatever. You can see it from the highway. That's typically going to run us probably about $50,000. And that's something that we could ask IDC to cover the cost. And so that's being investigated as well right now. So a lot of things going on all over. And it's for me, it's extremely busy because we still haven't completed budget for next year. That's fixing to be approved here pretty soon. And then we've got all these programs coming online. And then hopefully this time next year we'll be a little bit more organized. But what we were given for our budget, since we were given essentially what we asked for, they'll give you a feedback. And right now it looks like we'll be getting a full-time employee that will work in the evenings during the Wednesday through Friday, and then on the weekends in the mornings on Saturday and Sunday, in order to help us open the parks, keep them clean. And that way we don't have to pay overtime to an employee to come in every day. And then plus in the evening times, it's very important that we start having a little bit stronger presence, because our parks we're getting more and there's more going on. So we need to make sure that we keep up and keep a high standard. I asked for some administrative help dedicated just to parks, and that wasn't denied, but I was given a half a person, which means in April I can hire somebody full time, and that person will become permanent to our department. So we'll be starting that process probably in about the 1st of February to start looking at posting a position and seeing if we can find somebody. So that's, for me, that's really exciting. It'll be a big help for me. Hopefully free me up a little bit of time to go and run down these projects that they're wanting me to get numbers on, because it gets hard when I got to put invoices in and take care of all that stuff. And then we ended up over doing some trying to find numbers or whatnot. So Red Oak's really is really happening and a lot going on. So, if you're bored, just hang on and watch what's happening around you, because things are changing quickly. And it's it's just very exciting. And I don't know if y'all have any questions or any input or anything on anything that we're doing y'all want to talk about. I'm all ears. And then I'll wrap up what I was going to tell you guys about. The last thing I wanted to go into was a couple months ago, back in April, the Parks and Recreation took over the mowing for the city. So we take care of all the medians and rights of ways and everything like that. And we have a contractor that helps. So that's been going really well, and everything looks superb right now compared to what it looked like a year ago. And that's not to say that my predecessor wasn't doing his job or anything. He just didn't have all the tools and bells and gadgets and everything that I have at my disposal now. So we're getting to use that. And as we grow as a city, you'll start to see things happening. And I envision doing something like down Red Oak Road, having that grass median being fully lighted and fully landscaped, to where when you come into Red Oak, you go like, holy cow, this is awesome. That's I just want to have that feeling when somebody comes in, they are ingrained in their head that, wow, this isn't the Red Oak that I remember when I was a kid growing up. Oh, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. So we're getting there, and it's coming pretty quick. I mean, a lot of people think that, oh, it should have been done yesterday, but this is government, and it does work very slow, but it's methodically happening towards our plans. And then we'll take a look at the 10-year plan whenever we get notification to have one of our final meetings. I think Jenny was right. There might be two, but I know one of them is for us as a group to finalize, and then the next one is for a presentation to be made to the front with the group to the city council, in order for them to get familiar with it, because they'll be asked to approve it, as enter that into as part of our city plan.
There's a lot of neat stuff happening.
Chappelle, you got any questions?
I'm just waiting on the rec center. So, hey, I have no other questions.
Oh, well, hopefully with our neighbors to the north getting one, maybe somebody will feel that it's important enough that we probably ought to get one too. But part of that,
I have no problem with talking to them. Yes, we need a rec center bad. Our kids, like I said, it's only that one basketball court, and they're standing there waiting to play, and you got to come at different times. And I work with the kids at the school, and I hear that all the time. Like they need somewhere to go versus having to go to other cities and paying. So I'm gonna stand on that till we get it.
Yeah, and then once we open City Hall, the basketball court there inside of the new City Hall, which was the old junior high now, it will end up, that'll be something that will be under the control of recreation. So we'll have that, and we'll be able to use that. And I certainly would love to have some open gym time and be able to do some sort of programming in there where, kids can come in. And, I've seen this in other cities where you do during the spring, you may do a Friday night deal where, we provide free pizza or whatever, and then they get to come in and have, open gym for a couple of hours on a Friday evening. That way mom and dad can get unwound for the week and from their week, and kids will have something to do. I mean, stuff like that is really, something I really want to try to work towards.
Yeah, they had that in Waxahachie, a couple of the little gymnastic places. They ain't even up the street in DeSoto where you can just pay $5 because I used it when my kids were little. You pay $5, you drop them off for a couple hours, and you come back, and they've had a good time, and you've had a good time.
Correct. And I mean, we got opportunities coming. It's just a matter of kind of almost right now. I feel a lot of pressure to start making some stuff really happen on the things I've been given approval on. But it's just the wheels of the city is slow. Once we get the bids put together and get the process approved, and then get the purchase order in and they order material. I might start a project like that lighting project. I could start that today, but I know it's going to be probably about a 6-month wait to get all the material here because of the shortages of material. So I'm
totally understand it. Yeah, totally do.
But I'm with you. I really, and then the other thing we did get approved was some money for a walkway to come in on Live Oak Street. That way we can put a sidewalk, and I'd like to put that sidewalk on the east side. That way it's across the street from the football field. It goes along the street, and then we'll go straight into the park. And that'll tie into the park, and that way nobody has to walk in the street anymore.
That'd be awesome. That's awesome.
That scares me every time I see somebody walking in the street, because
It's
people
bad.
go so fast down that road.
I think it's very interesting, Kyle, when you said that they want to put a 50-foot fountain in the lake, because when we drained that lake and cleaned it out, and I'll have to go back and look and see, but it was before Ben did the suggestion to name it Pearson Park. We asked for a fountain, and they told us no. That's why we got the windmill that would circulate the water. We originally wanted to put a fountain in there. So I'm glad they want to do one now. They should have done it last time.
Well, I hope that we can get this one approved, because I think that between that and cleaning up around that lake is going to make a huge improvement. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Maybe not. It's coming and going. Sorry, I didn't want to sneeze on you.
We're going to say, God bless you. Tell me, where is the walking track around the lake? Where do we stand with that?
That is because of the fact that EDC owns all that property. There's nothing been decided on that yet. And I think once we see the development, and I do feel like this, and I've heard this from several other people, that once the Tajin opens up, that whole area in there is going to start growing, and they're going to start seeing other restaurants come in really quick. And so once that starts to happen, I think then you'll see stuff like the walkways coming in, because I would love to see a walkway around that pond, and still want to see either a walkway that traverses that pond, or at least goes out to where you have it'd be really cool to be able to walk out on the middle of that pond, or I call it a pond, it's a lake. Go out there on the middle of the lake and have an ability just to hang out, fish, do whatever you want to do, and be out there over the water.
Well, that's one reason why parks for a long time didn't spend any money, because what little money we were bringing in or earned, that was our main focus, was to put an 8-foot wide walking trail around, and we knew that there was a restaurant coming in, and so we've been waiting to do all that, and we were going to do the ground lighting. We wanted to make sure that that walking trail was lit. And we needed it wide enough ADA approval. We went with a 8-foot wide. Anyway, I just wanted to know where that was at, or if that's still on the agenda or whatever.
It is absolutely still on the agenda. I do see something happening there, but I don't want to sit here and tell you when, because I don't know. It has been talked about several times in
Okay.
multiple meetings, so
Okay.
I just will always push for it, but I don't know when they're going to allow us the funding.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have a lot of money in our account?
I
From where?
couldn't tell you how much we have right now
Oh,
because
that's right.
it's the
Yeah.
switch over, but I don't think that we're broke, but I know that when we get down closer to the end of the year for budget year like I am right now, I always try to be very cautious, but we'll see.
Okay.
We have enough money to do what we want to do, and if we don't, I'll find it. I'll find a place for it. So
I'm interested to find out how much money we have in the account that we couldn't touch.
are you talking about the account every time a house is built, they take the money from that?
We
Okay,
did
right.
that.
Okay, right now there is about $500,000 in that account, and 300,000 of that is going to that playground. And then with the new houses that are coming in, they did the projections. We should, at the end of in a year from now, we should be back to around $400,000. So, in other words, the account's going to get up. We're taking it down a little bit, and then now it's going to get back up. So it's just a matter of how soon all these houses are approved, and because even these businesses are by the square foot or whatever, we're getting finances for that. So $700 per house that's permitted, and then based on the square footage of the commercial properties is what we're getting as well. So the projections are showing that we should have about as much money in that account in a year from now as we do right now, even after we spend that money for the playground.
We can, yeah, that's great. It's awesome. And I think we're doing good.
But that's not our only source of revenue. We've got some more routes that are coming. So, we just keep having these little battles and winning one here and there, and eventually we're going to turn around and go, holy cow, look at what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, what we have is great now, but it's just going to get better.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, and it helps when you have monies coming in.
There's so much happening that I can't talk about because I'm unsure of it, and I don't want to talk out of turn, but there's a lot happening in Red Oak, and
Yeah.
Between our city manager and economic development director, sometimes it's hard to understand what they're doing, and I kind of get frustrated sometimes with them. But then when I find out what their thinking is and their logic and their plans, I kind of go, okay, you do what you got to do, and talk to me in a year or two, and we'll be in a much better position. But the city as a whole, they're certainly putting the city in a really good position for the future. And if some of these plans, if half the plans pan out that they have, the city is going to be in excellent shape in a short time.
Yeah. And a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Keep the apartments out of here. We won't have nearly as much.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to close the meeting, don't I?
Yes, ma'am.
Chappelle, any questions, dear?
No, I'm good. Thank you for everything. Thank you all.
You need to send me your phone number or something. I'm sure I probably have it or got it.
I will send it.
somewhere.
I will email it over to you tonight.
Okay, honey. Kyle, we'll get together, visit, and talk about several things, but
Okay.
awesome job, and I'm so proud of your guys, and it just, I'm like Chappelle, I've heard way compliments all around, and you guys are definitely getting noticed, and I'm so excited and so proud for you guys. So
Thank you. Well, like I said, it's an open invite. If anybody on the commission wants to go look at stuff, I know you take advantage of that occasionally, and we go look at stuff and kind of talk shop and everything. If anybody wants to do that, I know we can't all do it at once because of the
right.
because of the laws. But if anybody wants to do that, I'm more than willing. And if you wanted to bring somebody with you and we go run around and look at stuff, I love doing that because I get to hear y'all's opinions and get thoughts from y'all as well. That's important.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. It is 8:44.
You don't have a quorum, so
Oh, I don't. No. Well, we're closing the meeting. It's 8:44. Good
Okay.
night, sweetheart. It's
Good
time
night.
to go.
okay. I'll
Bye,
thank you.
everybody. Oh,
Jeannie,
you're
have a good
welcome.
night.
Bye,
We'll talk to you
everybody.
real soon.